Apprenticeships in Universal Web Design are really great if you're looking for something in the digital marketing area. This being, we have apprenticeships in customer relations, web design, photography, SEO, pay-per-click, social media, and the list goes on.
I chose Universal Web Design because when I was initially applying, they had a lot of company benefits and they pay a lot higher than the usual rate for apprenticeships. And then once I came in for my interview and met the team, I saw that they were all quite nice. There was a lot of training support and that I'd get on really well and fit in.
The reason I chose Universal Web Design is because of the company benefits automatically caught my eye. One of the main reasons being is I get a qualification at the end of it, meaning that when I was at school, unfortunately, I didn't get my English. But when I came into Universal Web Design, at the same time as getting a customer relations qualification, I'm getting my English qualification, but in a different way. So it helps me to get what I need to have the rest of my life, but in a way that suits me.
We get so many benefits here at Universal Web Design. We've got a financial advisor, we get discounts at major shops, discounts at restaurants, discounts from clients.
Some of the benefits that I get at Universal Web Design are such as I get to go to networking, all paid for. I get treated as an individual, not as an apprentice as such. So I get to have one-to-one meetings with my clients and actually feel as if I'm doing my job, how I should be doing it, and not just watching over somebody and learning as it goes on. I actually get to do it in my own way with my own clients and actually get to meet them face to face.
Working with Danny on a one-to-one basis is really good because there's loads of knowledge and there's loads of training that he passes down. And then working with Jane is obviously she's got years of experience and she used to be a trainer and assessor as well, so having her on site helps a lot with the apprenticeship side of it.
I get two different sales approaches so I can combine both of their ways that work for them into my own sort of way. It really, really does help having such great mentors. Working with the assessor is really, really good because she takes all the stress off your back. So she comes to the office instead of me having to go to the institute as such. It's really good help. I get my qualification, like I said, out of English as well as I get in my customer relations. And she's a really, really nice lady and we get along very, very well.
Every Friday we have a lunch and learn, so we come into one office and sit down with Danny and the rest of the team. We learn about how the company's progressing and how it's getting on. And then he also brings in some clients so we can learn from them and learn about new opportunities as well.
Lunch and learn to me is really, really great because what it is, each week we all sit down as a team for our lunch, and as we eat our lunch, we go over things that the whole company can go over and improve on.
We also go out to networking quite often. I go twice a week. We go out on our own. Sometimes if you need it, you can have supervision. You get to build your confidence, chat away to new people, build some connections.
So the aims and goals I have picked myself, and I went over with Danny from the start of the job, is I want to be taking over my own sales team within the next 5 years. So as the company grows and we get other offices as such, I want to be able to take my own team on and actually show them what I was taught from Danny and Jane.
As an apprentice at Universal, you are trusted quite a lot like a doorway employee rather than treated a bit like a child. So you're treated like an adult and you get to progress normally like you normally would in a normal job.
Working at Universal Web Design, it isn't just as an apprenticeship. I also get at the end of it, not just a job, but I get a career out of it. So at the end of this job, I expect to be doing sales for the rest of my life. At Universal Web Design, the pay is really, really good because it's not minimum wage, which most apprenticeships are. And each month you drive for more because they give you a rise of £50 each month and the whole time your apprenticeship is covered. This gives you a real good reason to push and push and push.
From what I can see, the change in him has been quite impressive. You know, Jack went from being quite a reserved, lost kind of soul, from having a difficult education, didn't fit at school at all, challenged the system extremely, and wasn't sure what he ever wanted to do. Kind of always knew he had a bit of a flair for sales because he can convince anybody to do anything. So when I sort of met Danny, I had a conversation, just thought this might be an opportunity for Jack to find what he wants to do. So yeah, we just, since he's been here, he's just transformed. He's excited every day to get up. He rings me on his way home, saying, "Mum, I did this today and I've got this lead today." And yeah, he's a different person, absolutely.
I've been assessing at Universal Web Design for a fair few months now. As a company, I generally think they're very supportive of their apprenticeships. very engaging and innovative in the way that they design their products and support their apprentices to become fully members of staff or move into other areas. There are elements that need to be completed. They vary depending on the qualification that's happening. So in this instance, there will be training diaries to map the amount of training hours that need to be completed. In Jack's case, it's 424 hours that he needs to complete during the length of his apprenticeship. He'll need to log that. That involves all the coursework that he has to do for me in the college, all the online materials that he has to read and study and refreshing his knowledge that he has to do, as well as the practical element that he does whilst working here.
If you are looking for an apprenticeship, I would look no further than Universal Web Design, just because of the benefits that I've spoke about already, and there's much, much more that you can find out.